Hey look, growing stuff. So yeah, it's been a couple of weeks, several weeks actually, but man, I tell you, lots of crazy stuff going on. 3 weeks or so, maybe 4 weeks ago, I don't know, I tried to make a video because what started out as really nice, clean plants with maybe a little bit of blight on them, within a week, just bam, turned into a ton of blight. And I had to really cut back all of my tomato plants. And really, I could do that again, but it's getting so close to the end of the season that I think I might just cut my losses and let them go. I've had lots of fantastic harvests, tons of these San Marzanos, and they are delicious. Great tomatoes for pasting. I really enjoy the sauce from these. The Amish paste, I like those all right, but I certainly prefer the San Marzanos. But you know, they're okay. The Amish paste are okay. This is the fourth week that I've had enough of these paste tomatoes to actually, you know, get serious and start making some paste and some sauce and freezing it up, and that's been nice. But you know, the couple of weeks ago when I tried to make this video to begin with, I was going to show you my progress on my raised cold frame, and as I was clearing the area that I was going to move it to, I got stung by, well, I think it might be a yellow jacket, but man, it was nasty. That thing really hurt, and kind of spoiled my enthusiasm for clearing the rest of the area, especially when I looked over and I had gotten stung because I basically walked on their ground nest, and I don't think they were too pleased with that. So as opposed to finding a new place to put my cold frame, some may not appreciate it, but I kind of drowned out the ground nest and forced them to move somewhere else. It worked. They left, but it took a couple of weeks. And so this is my progress on that cold frame. I got a lot of work to do yet to get to my plan, but it's a start anyway. And we had some rain just after I got that floor on it, and didn't have a chance to paint it. So as you can see, it kind of warped up a little bit, and I got to do some tacking it down, and then I definitely need to paint it, certainly before winter comes. The Hawaiian beefsteaks, holy cows! Flowerhen, those things, those things are huge. This is my biggest tomato ever, 30 ounces, 30 and a half ounces to be precise. You know, an ounce and a half short of a 2-pound tomato. That thing is just massive. And yeah, I was pretty darn impressed. Good stuff. One of the big things I have had to deal with this year is the height of my plants. I mean, they are just crazy. They're going everywhere. They're just way too tall. So I've got my SketchUp out, and I'm working on some different designs to add on to these structures to maybe extend out a little bit so I can lay them down at an angle somewhat. That's a good jasper right there. And those things are still coming. Man, it's crazy. The other thing that I've been dealing with is clumps of crud, technical term, crud, in the half-inch line that carries the nutrient system, or the nutrient to individual feeders. And you can see here that it's just big chunks of it. And I can come every day or two and I can get these big chunks again. And so they were clogging up my feed lines quite a bit. You know, a lot of people are suggesting that I just get rid of the emitters and go straight 1/4 inch tube, but I don't really like that idea too much. And to be honest, I can't really tell you why. It just doesn't sit right with me, at least not with the system I'm working with here. So what I've done is I got this filter that I've put in. So that's in line right from the pump. Goes from the pump now to the filter to the 1/2 inch lines that go out to the feeders. And my hope is that I'll be able to filter some crud out of there. I'm also using a couple different things in my reservoirs. I'm using a drip clean, I think it's called. I'll put it up here. But that helps keep the nutrient salts from building up in your emitters or in your feed lines. So I use just a very little bit of that in my 55-gallon drums each time I refill them. I am also using H2O2, hydrogen peroxide. You know, you don't have to use that exclusively. You can use it along with your nutrients, as long as you're not using any beneficial bacteria through your nutrient solution, which right now I am not. I did earlier in the season, but I'm not anymore. So far, it's worked out pretty well. Of course, I started that a little bit late in the season, so hard to tell exactly. And let me just throw in there that I watched John's video yesterday from Indoor Hydroponics, and I didn't realize, but he was growing King of the North peppers as well. I like to call them Ned Starks because, you know, it's fun. But he also had really good luck, lots of fruit off of the King of the North plants, and I do too. Quite a bit. Not as many have actually ripened to red as I was hoping. I still got them going, but yeah, I was really hoping for more red ones. But the one thing that I would notice is, compared to my Carmen peppers, the King of the North, they're good, but they just don't seem to be quite as, I don't know, green peppery. Or sweet when they're red. Not that they're certainly not bad. I think they're a fine pepper. Just not exactly the taste I'm looking for. The Carmen peppers, however, oh my goodness, those things are just the best thing ever. I just, you know, I'll eat 4 of those for lunch and be good. You know, that's all I need. And they seem to ripen to red fairly well. I would like, I like even more red ones, but what are you going to do? I think we're pretty much at the end of the season for the Carmens, but man, I'm going to grow a bunch of those next year. Those are the best things ever. Not heirloom peppers, by the way, only the drawback, but a fantastic pepper from Johnny's Seed. Anyway, enough of me rambling on. We'll talk to you guys next week. I really appreciate you checking it out. And if you haven't subscribed, oh, you know, what the heck, why not? And click that like button, because, you know, it's for fun. See ya.